Private Hamlet, you are free to run into the hellfire of battle without a single weapon to protect yourself.
I'm gonna get you home.
There's something you gotta see. Who did this? There's the carrot.
Help me get one more. You have to trust me.
Did that just happen? Did I tweet and then moments later Nick Rekieta get unbanned? Do I have a special line to Elon Musk? Did I tweet and then moments later have Sargon of Akkad's account revived from beyond the grave of 5 years of Twitter censorship and banning? I don't know. Probably not. I did get lucky and I did get some credit, even though it's impossible to know if Elon actually saw my tweets. But yesterday was pretty funny in the afternoon where I tweeted out about freeing Nick Rekieta, and suddenly Nick Rekieta was freed. I tweeted about Sargon, suddenly Sargon was freed. However, in Nick's case, for example, I can't just ignore the fact that there were tens of thousands of people way before me that have been pushing the free Nick Rekieta Twitter hashtag long before I came along that deserve far more credit than I do. But I'm just happy that he's back on Twitter. I'm happy that Sargon, the Applebee's manager, is back on Twitter. Although he passed me in followers in like one day, which is kind of makes me think I shouldn't have led the charge to bring him. But anyway, let's get into what Elon Musk actually said about it after a quick word from this video's sponsor. Huge shout out to this video's sponsor. That's right, Sheath. These boxers are designed to keep your balls off your legs. Sheath has 3 individual compartments to keep everything down there separate and cool and comfortable. And hey, since they've been a long-time sponsor, I've heard from many of you who have tried out Sheath and really love it. They were invented by a U.S. Army soldier who came up with the idea for Sheath during his second tour in Iraq, where it was hot as heck and his boys needed to breathe. And on top of all sorts of awesome designs for Sheath, they've added all sorts of winter items, hoodies, gator necks, and all sorts of base layers. Head on over to the link in the description and pinned comment down below. Use my promo code to save and support the channel and keep everything nice, cool, and dry. So yesterday was a great day for unfairly banned accounts coming back. People like Savannah Hernandez, who came onto this channel to help celebrate her return to Twitter, promptly passing me and followers as well. Carl Benjamin, Sargon of Akkad, coming back after 5 years in exile, and Nick Rekieta coming back after I don't know, about 6 months in exile. And I'm going to explain exactly how each one of these people got banned and why it was politically motivated and why Elon Musk seems to agree. There is this tweet by Dinesh D'Souza who wrote, "We don't hear much about Democrats and leftists being let back on Twitter. Why? Because they were never kicked off in the first place. Their lies and misinformation simply escaped all scrutiny. Censorship has been deployed as a one-way operation against conservatives," at Elon Musk. And Elon Musk literally confirming here, correct. This is the first time that we've heard somebody inside of Twitter, inside the monster, that it has been one way. Now, we've had plenty of mainstream media people, complain and say, they're not unfairly banning conservatives or people that appear to be right wing. It's actually the left wing that's suppressed, even though we know that that's baloney sausage. And they're just gaslighting us. But here's Elon Musk admitting it. And then you also seen, imagine if Elon Musk were actually the right wing boogeyman these spoiled lefty journals pretend he is, and he decided to turn the tables and ban all the left-wing fake news from Twitter. There'd be literally nothing left for them to publish, Elon replies. As is obvious to all but the media, there is no one permanent ban on even the most far left account spouting utter lies. There is not one permanent ban on the most far left accounts. I mean, that's shocking. Elon Musk coming right out and saying, "Oh no, yes, absolutely. We have right-wing censorship." They say they're going after the App Store now because their laughable attempt to get people to jump platform failed. So they go back and tried and true, shut it down. This is messed up. He writes, so who came back? Well, let's talk about Savannah Hernandez, who I got the great pleasure of meeting when I was down in Texas, hanging. I think I met her twice. I met her in Kenosha, and then I also met her in Dallas. Absolute balls of steel. Reporter, like a guy on the street, girl on the street reporter, but like actually puts herself in harm's way. She was banned for sharing videos of truth. You can see 2 years ago, Twitter decided to ban me without reason after President Trump retweeted this clip. For 2 years, my reporting has been banned from this platform. Thank you, Elon Musk, for spending $44 billion so independent journalists like myself can no longer be silenced. I'm so grateful. This tweet got 110,000 likes. I don't think my Twitter account, all my likes together, would total 110,000. And he got banned for this clip. Says thousands of Trump supporters sing Star Spangled Banner in unison. Now, this was, of course, at the worst day in American history, where we almost crumbled. But this is great. Sav is awesome. Her reporting is awesome, and she's a lot of fun, and she's intense, and she's gonna be a big star. I know it. She's just too good at what she does. Then Carl Benjamin, somebody else that I've had the pleasure of knowing for a very long time. We've hung out many times, played Magic the Gathering together, did some D&D stuff together, and I consider Carl a friend. And 5 years he remained in exile on Twitter for a joke. I believe it was the I wouldn't even are you joke, if I remember correctly. It may be a different thing, but it was like an anti-threat. Now, when you say it out loud, when you make that joke, it's like it does put people on a bit of a weird, like, it puts people like off a little bit. Or sounds a little spicy, but it wasn't really against. It wasn't. I mean, it was to make a point. But Carl Benjamin returns again. Thank you for bringing back to life, Elon Musk. 5 years in exile is a long time. A lot has changed. We are in a different world now. I'm a different man. Things will be different, but hopefully better. The tide may be turning. What this means is, here's another, 23,000 interactions. Savannah got 100,000 interactions. These people are revered. Their fans are strong. Their fans are loyal. And their fans will now use Twitter more because they're back. Elon Musk knows this. Then also he does shout out, I hypocrite points, Milo. Savannah is back, but Tommy Robinson, Stefan Molyneux, Medicare, Gavin, Alex, a lot of like really right-wing people. But again, these are all, dozens of people who had huge platforms that were all suspended that I suspect he will bring back. Because really there's no point now. You might as well just do it all at once. Why bring it out? Why drag it out? And then to the Pope of Law, the Pope himself. By the way, I will be joining Nick on a live stream tonight. Hopefully we'll get a bunch of new Coffee Brand Coffee customers. But Nick was banned due to a brigade of flagging against his account from a particular person who is a part of a superpower group on Twitter. There's one group of people that have galactic powers on Twitter. All they have to say is, I'm X and I'm offended, and you used to get banned off Twitter. And that's what happened to Nick. They used a video clip of him out of context and tried to pretend that he was making some sort of direct threat. And of course it was, he's going after this protected group of people, blah, 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 even though he wasn't. And he was banned. Now he's back at 135, 139,000, between the two, 140,000. What does he have? Carl's got like 240. So that's 380. Savannah's got 380, 480, 580, 600,000. 3 accounts with 600,000 followers restored. What do you think that's going to do for interactions on Twitter? I dare say they will skyrocket. And I do think it's extremely, extremely newsworthy that Elon admits that this is, correctly a censorship faced one side of the political aisle, even though I wouldn't say everyone on that list is right wing. I actually don't know the specific politics of everyone, but I know how they were perceived. I know they were not perceived as leftists. So even if it's like how you're perceived, this is how the bans were doled out. And now that a lot of these people are back and get to push back, Carl is a guy that, a lot of heinous things were said about him for a lot of years. And he didn't have the platform to even refute that. Now, not only does he have that platform, but he'll probably end up over 300,000 or 400,000 followers on Twitter. So he'll be able to loudly dispute claims against him. So I'm happy everyone's back. Twitter's getting more fun by the day. Elon's work is not done yet. He's still got dozens of huge accounts, Carpe Donktum, stuff like people like that, Medicare, that had a lot of activity and would be good for advertising. He needs to restore them. Nero, gosh, there's so many. But hopefully we'll see a new wave today, and Twitter will be even more fun tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.